Welcome to the Uncultured Opinions podcast. On my left is Ethan. On my right is Sam.
We got it right that time.
Yeah.
And on my behind is Noah.
Yeah, behind me, on the shock mic.
Yes, that's me, Noah.
My man, speak up.
Yeah.
Oh, do I need to talk louder?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's good.
Like this loud?
Yeah, that's
Yes.
Okay.
Talk
Sorry.
like we would be having a conversation.
Brent,
Hi, Ethan.
Not
are you gonna wear this
Hey.
the whole podcast?
old.
good. We're gonna wear
patient.
what? Oh, the
I'm
headphones.
trying to figure out
you
what
look
you
good.
look
Brent,
like.
can you
I'm
even
trying to
hear
figure
us?
out who you look like right now. You look like a cartoon character.
Okay, yeah, I'll take them off. It's just I have to hear the audio and everything. Know if Noah's like.
I'm trying to
screwing
think.
up.
You look like a.
I'm sorry, I'm not.
You look like a
professional,
fucking What's
No,
his
I
name?
just don't know like your audio levels or anything.
What's the dude's name
hope
from
they're, like, super
the
loud.
guy who believes in fairies on Fairly Odd Parents?
No,
You look like
Mr.
the guy who
Crocker.
goes
Mr.
Fairly Odd Parents.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. What's his name?
Mr. Crocker.
Mr. Crocker. You look like Mr. Crocker. You look like a mix between Mr. Crocker and then fucking the dude from Despicable Me with the really odd body shape with the orange jumpsuit. What's his
No,
name?
Vector.
Vector. You look like fucking Vector.
You do look like Victor.
No, I
Brent.
don't.
Yeah, you do.
Hang on, I'm gonna pull up a picture. Continue.
On
Take the
today's
intro.
episode, we will be discussing the Oscar-winning Parasite, winner of Best Picture at the Oscars. We finally watched it.
And best foreign film.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, we watched it at my place. Had a fun, grand old time. We have a few news bits to go through, and before we get there, let's do some housekeeping.
Tell me this isn't fucking Brent.
After this, I guess. That's not. I'm not Vector.
It's kind of dead.
Brent, that looks like you.
No, it doesn't.
Can confirm.
There. Is that better?
It's pretty much spot on.
Fuck you.
Here, take my glasses. Mine are bigger. Actually, we need to get you the 3D glasses.
Brent, you should dress up as him for Halloween.
Facts.
No, I'm being Eminem for Halloween. I'm gonna dye my hair blonde.
That's cool. Is Ryan gonna be Kim?
Oh God.
Yeah, oh God. But we got some housekeeping. Okay, you can go ahead and do the housekeeping. You're the social media guy.
Okay. We're actually deleting all social medias.
Oh, damn, are we?
Yep. We're gonna take a social media hiatus.
Why?
But take a step back.
Because Sam's lazy and doesn't want to
Appreciate-
update the socials anymore.
Appreciate life. Appreciate the outside world that we have. The internet is killing us all.
Yeah, whoever's listening to this podcast, stop listening and go outside.
Wait,
Yeah,
hold on.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
exactly.
always-
You're committing to climate change.
Yeah. You're actually not donating $10 billion to climate change, so get the fuck out. But
Don't even
actually,
get me fucking started.
follow us on Twitter at the UO Podcast. Instagram is the Uncultured Opinions. And of course, like always, if you'd like to become a patron, you can go on Patreon. Those links are all in the episode description.
Yes.
They should be.
They always are.
doesn't
Also,
fuck
make
it
sure to
up.
follow us on YouTube. I will try to have all our recent episodes exported this weekend. So
Have we done any videos have gone up?
No, we haven't.
How many have we recorded?
One.
3.
No, we recorded. We recorded the Ninja Turtles one. That's the only one. Remember
We had 2 before
no,
it.
the ones at your house. Remember those got corrupted. Those
You know what
never
else happened
got
at my
saved.
house? You downloaded fucking malware on my laptop.
Yeah, honestly, my bad. I noticed it.
You fucked my laptop.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't even have an excuse for it. My bad.
Like, Cameron came over
Like-
and he's like, what the fuck? Except it was really confusing because the malware you downloaded was fake antivirus software, and it detected itself, which how we
Yeah.
because it auto ran, and that's how we found
The
it.
thing with that is
That's
like,
another
usually,
virus.
But also- it's
usually I know that, but it's just like I was talking to y'all and I was kind of distracted, so I was just like clicking yeah until a couple ones in I realized like, oh shit, this is the malware, like things you're
and you
agreeing
did
to.
see. Brent. I'm not annoyed that you accidentally downloaded malware on my laptop. That doesn't bother me. It happens. I'm annoyed that you thought you deleted it, but didn't tell me so I could at least double check. And
Well,
it
to
sat
be
there for
honest-
like a month.
To be honest, I've never had it happen. Like, well, I've never like
See,
had
I-
it been bad on my PC, so I never thought it would really do anything. So for 100% my bad. Like, I do feel bad.
It's okay. In your defense, my laptop's running slow. I don't think it's because of the malware. I don't think it's solely because of the malware, because I did leave it
He's
plugged
looking
in.
at way too many anime titties.
No, I did
No,
leave
my
it.
computer's fine.
I did leave it. My laptop directly plugged into the wall for a solid like month and a half.
Flipped upside down.
Yeah.
Dude, my battery's fucking fried. Like, it lasts like an hour. Dude, my battery's
What
fucked.
the fuck, Ethan? Why did you do that?
Well, see, I had it like I used it as like I used it as a desktop. So I had 2 monitors and an external keyboard.
Why didn't you just buy a desktop if you were going to do that?
Because I bought I had to get a gaming laptop for college because I needed a laptop that could run Photoshop. So I bought all that shit, and then I wanted a desktop, but I didn't want to buy another desktop, so I just used it as a desktop. And I didn't think about having it plugged in constantly because I didn't want to plug and unplug it. And I should have just unplugged it from the wall, but I didn't, so it fucking fried my battery.
True.
But it's fine. It's no big deal.
Yeah, hit us up on YouTube, Patreon. Let's thank
But
our
I want to see
patrons.
this one up.
I'm gonna try. Like,
I want to see it up.
It's a lot of work to export the videos because like it's not hard to edit the other ones because I put in the audio track and I put in the visual and I'm done. It's a lot of work to export and upload. It takes a lot of time, but I think with
Is
the
it
new,
a lot of work, or does it just take a long time to do?
I guess both. But
What
like,
work do you have to do other than hit export?
fine. Okay,
No,
it's a lot of time.
I'm asking. Is there more to it than hitting export?
Maybe
For-
if Brent didn't
no.
sleep 16 hours a day, he could get these
I respect
podcasts.
that.
That's only on Mondays.
That's what I
No,
do.
the video ones are,
I'm really digging
the
Noah in
video
the
ones
back,
are gonna
just
take a lot.
throwing shade
I'm
on
just here
each of
to-
us.
I'm just here to insult all of you. That's it.
I don't care.
I'm about it.
The video ones are gonna take a lot to edit, but the audio ones, like I said, I just throw in the audio track and I throw in.
Can we do the thing where, like,
picture.
say you say something really fucking stupid, and then me or Sam makes one of our faces in reaction, and then can you do it to where it zooms in, and then you throw it up on there like that?
If I have time, yes.
That
Do
takes
you know how to
time.
do that?
Yeah,
I don't know
it's
how to do
not
Is
that.
that
that
like
hard.
the Snapchat filter?
No, like, I'm sure you've seen it in like every YouTube video does it, where someone will say something
bruh
stupid,
cam.
or like in the background, and then it zooms
Oh,
in
yeah,
on their
yeah.
face. I want to see that happen. Once we get that in at least one video, I think we've made it. I think that's all you
Okay.
need to make it.
So,
Whatever
see-
you say.
I'll
I
see
have
what
low standards.
I'll see what I can do.
We can tell. Look at
And then let's thank
Just
our
at the very beginning of
patrons,
the podcast, it just zooms
Darren
in
and
out,
Josh.
Brent's like, I did it.
Dude, he just thanked our patrons.
I know. I talked
Yeah.
right over it.
Yeah,
Thank
I
you.
was talking through.
Thank
I was
you.
like, we have to thank patrons. I can't.
Thank
like,
you,
not.
Darren and Josh.
Thanks for forgetting to cancel your subscription.
Thanks for forgetting to cancel.
Because I know Darren doesn't watch it anymore.
Were you just watching it spike? Is that what you were doing? Look at that.
Fuck.
That was not loud at all.
And then one last bit of housekeeping. This Sunday, I should be guest starring on a friend of mine's podcast, Respawn and Fire. One of their co-hosts.
I need you to repeat that.
Yeah.
I'll say it.
Sorry.
Respawn, aim, fire.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
sorry.
actually a good name.
One of them,
I kind of dig
yeah,
it.
it's a video game podcast. They're really cool guys. I met them through this other like big podcast I watched. They made this call.
Wait,
and,
do you know them? Or is it an online thing?
It's an online thing, but like
Oh.
I've become pretty good friends with them.
What are their names?
Holden and Chad.
What are their social security numbers?
I'll tell you later.
Mother's maiden name?
But Chad
Address.
is out
The
for
deed to
I
their
think he had
house.
surgery or something. So he's been out for the last episode, and then there's another episode.
Surgery
so
on his
Holden,
mouth. He can't talk.
Holden wants me to fill in, so
What do you have surgery on?
I don't remember.
Oh,
actually.
you know,
gonna
his
be a-
foot.
oh.
I really don't.
Is it
Yeah,
gonna
he
be
has
okay?
surgery on his
Yeah.
foot, so he
Yeah, he'll be
can't do
fine.
desk
Wait,
work.
do they listen to this podcast?
I think so.
Okay, well then
Wow.
we can't. We just gave them a free promotion, and they don't even listen to us.
Yeah, I know Chad asked one time for the Apple Podcast link, and I told him we're still working on it, and then I don't think he's ever really commented on it again.
Are you guys on Apple?
We're
Music
working
or
on it.
whatever?
It's
Apple
really
Podcast?
weird. I've
It's only
submitted.
been like 5 weeks. So
No, I've submitted the request like 3 times, and they just haven't got back to us. I've done everything I can on my end. I don't really know what they're wanting from us.
Do you have to pay him money to get on there?
No,
No.
it's like we have to submit a request, but they're weird with certain exceptions and things.
kind of like submitting a merge request. It's kind of just like.
Yeah, you kind of just
Oh,
gotta
yeah.
wait.
Just gotta
See,
wait
I
like
thought
3
that, but then
hours.
like today I went to merge like at the end of the day because it's Friday, and then like I did it like 3:10, and before I clocked out, I got an email saying it was good, and I was like, "Oh,
Well, it
man.
depends on certain things.
Yeah.
We're not gonna get into on the pod, but it depends on a lot of things.
They also spend like the end of the day on Fridays focusing on it. Cause
Yeah.
That's true.
the case.
But anyway,
But yeah, I don't know. I'm recording Sunday, and we go live on Mondays. I don't know when their episodes go
allegedly,
live, so it might be up.
we should just
by
call
the
it
time.
Wednesday at this point, and if it's out before Wednesday, congratulations, you got it early.
Nah, I think I'm on a pretty consistent schedule now.
You said that, but then on the last episode, you said
the Sonic episode was up on Monday. That was up.
I know, and you said,
Sunday.
and if you're listening, you'll get a bonus episode on Wednesday.
Okay, yeah.
Newsflash, Brent, it's Friday.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna explain why. But you know why I have to edit that episode.
That's true. Brent has to edit it.
I don't understand why.
Send it to
We'll
Sam.
tell you later.
Send it to Sam unedited. Actually, he really just needs to listen to the end.
Hey, was that the one with Josh?
No,
No.
that was the Sonic episode. That one went pretty
No,
well.
yeah, that was one with Josh. We'll just say things got pretty controversial.
Like in what way?
Like
non.
Could you,
I
could you
guess
elaborate?
I'm not going to
please?
say what I said. I said a couple things.
Brent's about to cancel himself.
No, I'm not going to say what I said. I didn't really say anything bad.
Yeah.
It's more of like I was trying to like defend something and I was just using the wrong words.
He was
Oh,
trying
just
to
like Papa John did, huh? Okay.
essentially not
Frank's
not
literally
that word
Papa
though.
John.
Not that word. He was
Yeah,
trying
definitely
to
not
make
that word.
He was trying to make an analogy, and the
Yeah.
analogy he used was really bad and
Yeah.
kind of offensive, but he didn't mean
To
it in
who?
that way.
Yeah, so I was like, I cannot say that.
We'll say
and
it
will
this
not
way
go live
to
like
anyone who does not find somewhere in the year 2001 funny. That's all I'm gonna say.
that. I didn't want it to go. There.
Oh, okay.
This is just a bad comparison.
I wasn't even trying to make a joke. I was.
There
making
wasn't
an
a
analogy,
joke.
'cause
It was an
we got on
analogy.
a tangent about some woke stuff, and I was trying to like. I had a lighthearted intention, and I'm really bad at coming up with things, so it was just a bad analogy.
Isn't the point
So-
of
It
like
was
a
like how when
podcast-
George Bush found out, he just kept reading that
Yeah,
children's
it's
book
supposed to be like
and didn't do
non-PC.
anything.
Yeah, like you
That's
can
what
do whatever you
that's
want.
what
We're not
podcast
Joe
stands
Rogan.
for.
We're
Yeah,
non-PC, but we're also non.
Yeah, we're not assholes either.
Exactly. It wasn't. It's weird. It's just more than likely no one would give
Yeah.
a shit, but it's a play it safe kind
Yeah,
of.
I'm not cutting it out because
Oh,
I'm
you
being
guys
woke.
aren't
I'm
big
cutting
enough
it
yet
out
to
because
say
I
some
wouldn't personally.
controversial stuff,
Exactly.
huh?
I mean, I said some. I mean, fucking last episode. I said what was it? It wasn't controversial. It was more conspiracy. But
Yeah,
oh, Tupac's alive and living in New Mexico.
Bruh.
100%.
we're not cutting it out because we're being PC.
I also
or
called
woke.
out-
I'm
Interesting
cutting
one.
out because I
I
wouldn't
called out the
personally say
Clintons
it.
on one, but I think most people are on the same page.
Yeah.
on
Well,
that
dude,
one.
you better look out.
Fuck the Clintons.
Dude.
Kill me if you want. I don't care.
Whoa, don't say
Whoa.
that, dude. Just chill.
Just like you
Chill.
killed Epstein.
Chill, dude. Brent, you gotta edit that out.
Dude, don't. I'll challenge the Clintons just like I challenged God. Neither of them are going to do anything, so it's fine.
All right, we
All
have
right,
shorter
you keep thinking
episodes.
that,
so
man.
Let's get on to our
Fucking
news.
strike by lightning.
News time.
Get on-
News?
Going on the nudes.
Funko's really pissing me off right now.
That's not what I was gonna start with. Go ahead.
They just released the new wave of fucking this cord is going to drive me.
Yeah, I told you that.
Of course.
Can I?
No,
Okay.
you cannot touch it.
Okay, I won't
That's
touch it.
why I pulled
Okay,
it in more.
I won't
and you
touch
were
it.
like,
Here,
no.
I won't touch it. So, Funko announced a whole new wave. I'm just going to get into the wave that I was most excited about. The Office wave.
The Marvel
Two-
Avengers game wave.
No.
Yu-Gi-Oh?
Listen, we got 2 more Dwight Pops. That's cool.
I
But
saw
you know
it.
what that makes? 10 fucking Dwights. You know how many Angelas we have? 0. You know how many Phyllises we have? 0. You know how many Moses we have? 0. I like Dwight, but do we need 10 fucking Dwight Pops?
What if it has
Probably
something to
not.
do with like licensing? What if those
Literally
people
no
don't
one
want to be
cares.
made into pops?
I highly doubt because Funko would like throw a bag of cash.
Yeah, they're like,
Oh yeah.
oh, we want a Kylo Ren? Here, Disney, have $1,000 because I mean they give more than that. You know what the point? The point is if they
Well,
wanted
give
to
'em
make
a-
it, they could
give
make
'em
it
a
because
penny now,
they're
will
both
ya?
gonna make money off of it.
Oh yeah, I guess
They're both gonna make money.
that's
Like,
true. But I mean, is it really like the people who make the Office, or is it just the people? Like, what if they're just like, nah,
I don't
no
think,
amount of money?
I don't know. I mean, Angela Kinsley probably doesn't get money if they make an Angela Pop, but she might. I don't know how it works.
Yeah,
but I'm just
licensing's
saying.
weird.
But
What
I'm
if she
just saying.
doesn't
Do we
wanna be
need 10
portrayed
Dwights?
in that way?
But can we just get? Can Phyllis get one of her own before Dwight gets a 10th one?
I think when you sign on to a movie or show, you're automatically signing off for licensing.
your likeness.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would imagine so.
Speaking of likeness, 3. Fuck.
Oh, he's in trouble.
Let's move on
Oh,
to
no,
our
never
next
mind.
bit
We're
of
good.
news that I'm really
I'm so
excited
glad we
for.
got through that pop news suck right away.
This is going to be in 2 segments, so it's the same bit of news in 2
Oh,
segments.
more news while I'm on the pop thing.
Fuck
I'm
you.
fucking pissed. Dude, it ruined my day.
I'm ecstatic for what I'm about to say.
I know you are. That's why I'm gonna hold it off. But I pre-ordered a pop a long time ago.
I hope it got destroyed.
No, the Mandalorian.
My PewDiePie figure got
Chrome
canceled
one?
due to coronavirus.
Yeah, his got canceled from the
Well,
coronavirus. Which is pretty
delayed.
funny.
It got delayed.
Delayed.
That's funny.
My pop also got delayed, but it got delayed by 3 months. It was
Bruh.
supposed to come this week.
What the? How does it get delayed by 3
I don't know.
months?
It was supposed to get like the initial ship out date was on
Amazon
Thursday.
also sucks.
Yeah, because they're like, we'll just put out a date. They're like, expect it hint then. So then people order it, and now it's not. I don't get it till the end of June.
SMH.
That's a rip. They released the
Fun
Yu-Gi-Oh
fact about
series.
the Yu-Gi-Oh series looks pretty cool. But Noah
pretty
said
good.
SMH, and I didn't realize until 8th grade, or no, until my senior year of high school, the SMH is shake my head
Yeah,
and not.
so much hate. You've already
it-
said.
and not and,
I thought that too.
no, I didn't think it was so much hate. I thought it was just like
Oh, okay,
schma.
then it was
Like-
Noah. It was Noah that said that.
I thought it meant
Okay,
so much.
Never
hate.
mind. I roasted you for no reason.
Well, no, you
I
should
mixed
still
it up.
roast me because, like, I literally thought it was like the spelling of like when people go, you know what I mean? Like, I thought it was just people going. I mean, it's the same thing.
That's so much
shake my
worse.
head.
That's so
When
much
I
worse
shake my
than
head, I
shaking
go.
my head.
Like, you know what I mean? I don't know.
I got so happy when you said that because I feel like I was the only
No,
one
it's like,
ever.
well, I'm not
to think
actually a
that.
fucking idiot. But we both are idiots, apparently.
Fuck.
Apparently.
All
Okay,
right,
your
this bit of
news.
news. It's in 2 parts. First, we're gonna start off with the official part. So don't talk about the other parts yet.
Wait, I don't know what the other parts
Robert
are.
Pattinson's Batman suit got shown off. There was a little camera test, which they seem to be doing a lot more for movies. I've noticed in the past 2 years they've been doing a lot of camera tests. They did
Name
The Witcher,
one other one.
The Witcher,
Damn
Birds
it, he
of
got me
Prey.
before I even asked him to do it. Let's say I did
What
see
was
the
another
ones from
camera
Birds of Prey.
test? They did a couple more that like I can think of, but this dude, it looks awesome.
Okay,
I need
here.
to
When I first-
preface, I'm obsessed with Batman. He's probably one of my favorite creations. I've said-
Creations. Wait,
yeah.
did you see my creation at work last week?
What?
Continue.
But dude, it looks so cool. Like it was all in red, and they kind of obscured a lot of it.
True.
But it also had this amazing piece of score in the background. Bruh.
What's
It was
I don't-
sitting on the counter, a little dinosaur toy, and then like one of those little LL babies. So I cut the head off the dinosaur and super glued the head of the LL baby onto the dinosaur's body.
Are you okay? You okay?
I was really bored at work.
Okay.
But it looks-
This was my Walmart job. Just to clarify,
Yeah, not
they
at,
can know. They can know I fuck around at work.
It looks so good though, dude. And like the common theory right now is that the bat symbol is made out of the gun that killed his parents, which would be fucking awesome. It just like it looks way
Is it
better
awesome?
than most
That's
suits.
like
What if he just
So-
looks like he looks in the mirror and he's like, and he just fucking bursts into tears?
Well, the reason he is Batman is because of his parents.
Did I
being
show you?
killed.
I made
So
Sam
it's
read
like-
it.
What happened to his parents?
So in 1960, all the way back, let's take it back. I'm just
Okay.
kidding.
No,
You don't have
keep
time
going.
for the lore.
You're gonna get sued by.
Did they?
Oh, that's a banned word.
Yeah, I gotta
Keep it
cut
PC,
that out.
man.
Damn it, Sam! You know, you said that so casually.
No, I did.
Jesus,
I'm
fuck.
just gonna cut out the word, and
let,
so like
and let people decide if
Yeah.
he said kill,
Did he get?
attack, throw in some other words.
anyway.
Jesus,
Just have Brent
fuck.
saying attack like on a recording.
Just Sam goes. Did they attack him?
No,
Jesus,
but
fuck.
it looks a lot more angled. Like it looks like the Arkham series suits. And I have some pictures leading into our second part today.
Are you gonna throw him up on the video?
Yeah, I will. If
If you're
Warner
throwing it
Brothers-
up, will you throw the fucking video on there too? The
Probably.
motorcycle.
Warner
one?
Brothers might take the video down, but I'm gonna put these pictures up.
Oh,
These are some of the leaked suits that popped up today.
that
Like some of the leaked pictures. It
I
also
don't hate it, but I don't love it.
also
Like, it's
prefacing these
I think it looks a little weird.
This looks fucking childish though. That's childish.
I
Seems like they're
I
taking it
kinda like
kind of
it.
back to the old
that's
Batman.
super childish. That looks like a kid drew it. I kind of like the suit.
I don't.
I will.
don't
Let me
really
preface
like
the suit real quick.
I
It's
don't like-
his stunt double and it's a stunt suit. They always make stunt suits out of like different
No, I
material.
get it. That's
Because
what
I
I'm-
think the cowl is supposed to be leather on Robert Pattinson's suit. So a lot of people
That's
are
definitely
like,
not Robert Pattinson.
exactly. A lot of people are like,
What?
ooh,
That's
that
not
guy.
Robert Pattinson?
A lot of people are like, ooh, he looks ugly. It's not Robert Pattinson.
I get people's comparison to Daredevil though. I do
Bro,
get it
that
now.
does look like Daredevil.
I get it.
Yeah, a
That's
little
it.
bit. The lenses are what's throwing me off.
I feel like
But
they're gonna
in
add
the-
a bunch of CGI though.
Probably.
and, make
Just
the
like
scenes-
there's
not
no
terrible.
cape on these pictures, they're probably adding the cape later on.
I don't know. That looks weird to me. I mean, I know it'll probably get edited after,
Yeah.
but like, why does he have like 5 Apple pens right there?
No,
What the
his,
hell?
Apple pencil.
his gauntlets are the weird part. Like he's got like little like darts or something on.
That's a
really
good
good
picture.
picture.
I know.
That's a
I
good
love
picture.
these.
That's a good picture
These
of the
pictures
suit.
coming up, I really enjoy. That's where it makes the suit look awesome.
Okay, so that's the gun.
Yeah, that's what most people are saying. It could be like batarangs, but I'm pretty sure it's a gun.
I don't know. It could be batarangs.
Because
They
those
look
are
like
definitely-
They
that
look
would-
like they pop out.
that would be
definitely
taking
pop
it back to Robin's suit where he would throw the wingdings at people.
Those are definitely
wingdings.
batarangs.
Yeah.
I don't know why you thought that was a gun.
It 100% looks like the gun.
Dude, I
'Cause
like having
he's
no
done
on the
that in the
pod.
comics before.
I'm trying to see the rest of his suit. I mean,
Sorry,
I mean, I don't-
sorry if you're watching video. Like I'll throw pictures up, but I can't throw like us scrolling around.
I don't love it, but I don't hate it. I really can't form an. The more I look at, I'm really glad they didn't just didn't give him fucking abs. I hate when they fucking do
I
that.
love the chest, like the.
I really like the
stomach
chest
part.
piece.
I love the stomach
the
part
chest
so
and the
much.
stomach part works really well. I don't know how I feel about the shoulder
Oh
pads.
god, I love the shoulders.
It looks like a military armory.
The thing with this, I
deal.
did not like the Christian Bale suit. Honestly,
How did you not like the Christian Bale suit?
I like the Batman Begins.
Brent, you like
suit
the
more
worst
than
thing
that.
in everything.
No, I like the
Yes.
Batman Begins
Brent
suit
just
more
wants
than
to
I
be
like the
unique,
dark.
okay?
Not really. I just
Brent
like,
hates cool things.
I'm
'cause he
quirky.
thinks
I
it's
like
cool.
murder documentaries.
That's you.
I literally just
mean,
listen
I
to
like
Aaron
the-
Hernandez documentary all day at work.
I like the Dark Knight suit, the Christian Bale suit. I just don't enjoy it as much. I thought the Ben
Dude,
Affleck
we're
suit
never
was
gonna
little
see a
bit
better Batman movie than The Dark Knight.
I really think
That's
the
a fact.
Batman could be a better
No,
movie.
Brent, this is all you've seen of the Batman, and you're saying it's gonna
I'm
be
not
better than
saying
The Dark
it's
Knight.
gonna be. I just think it can
I'm
be.
not a fan of the bike though.
The plot they've set up for the Batman.
The one
That's
that
a
he
fan
wrecked?
art. I thought it was real at first,
Oh,
but
so
it's
then I
like a
don't
fan
wanna-
edit.
What the
That's
fuck?
just that's a JoJo meme.
Wait, what's this
You're-
say? Your
I'm-
vibe is currently under investigation by our team.
And that was a Boss Logic. I hate Boss Logic, but that was kind of cool.
Why do you hate Boss Logic? He does fucking phenomenal art.
He kind of does, but it's just like I don't know. It's more of a personal thing, not like a like.
You
I'm not
personally hate the guy who does Boss Logic.
I don't know. It's just like every time, like it's just more of like, and I hate the word cringe, but that's the only word I can describe. It's just like something pops up, and then I don't know. That'd be a whole nother episode. I'm not gonna get into it right now 'cause I can't
know.
explain it.
I think I know where your issue with Boss Logic is coming from. I think I'm dissecting you as a person.
It's
right
his
now.
little penis.
Yes, you don't like Boss Logic because you have a little dick. No, I think it's. I don't think it's Boss Logic's issue. I think it's other new. I've seen smaller news people use Boss Logic pictures.
I do really
as
hate that.
fact, and I think that's where your hatred of Boss Logic comes in.
A little bit.
Because you probably in your head you see it's Boss Logic, and then you get mad at him for throwing it up, even though underneath every picture he uploads, it always says fan art made by Boss Logic. Like this
Yeah.
is not a real product.
I don't know. It's part
Stuff
of
like
that.
that.
I
Like
just-
he always prefaces
I just
that
think some
it's
of
not
his edits are
real.
well done. And they're just kind of stupid.
His edits are amazing.
I said they're well done. They're just kind of stupid.
He also did a really weird thing where he did a video, or he did an edit of Kobe handing off the torch to LeBron 2 days before he died because LeBron passed him.
Yep.
And it was like really,
Yeah.
a lot of people were like, did you know Kobe was gonna die? I'm like, how the fuck would he have known? Like,
he's
like,
a Photoshop.
like,
the
like, what the
Illuminati,
fuck?
dude.
Like, he's not part of the Illuminati.
Do you see that like tweet where it was like Kobe's gonna die in a helicopter crash? Like literally,
No,
like,
I
7
saw
years
that.
ago?
That
Wait,
was
what?
insane.
What happened?
There's a tweet that said, like, hey, Kobe's gonna die in a helicopter crash. And it's from 2013. You cannot edit on Twitter.
You can't edit a tweet though.
No, you can't. You can't edit tweets on Twitter. They do not.
How do you know someone didn't Photoshop it?
No,
No,
I went to it myself.
I went to the account and saw the tweet.
Yeah, I went to that tweet myself.
But there were some people saying there's like a
Workaround?
program you can use to like
I'm sure you
change the
could.
date. I'm sure there's some way to do it, but
Maybe.
I mean,
If it's real though, that would be.
But also, people
insane.
tweet shit like that all the time.
yeah, that's true.
You know what I
Well,
mean?
everyone was saying Kobe was gonna die in a helicopter crash anyway because he literally took a helicopter.
I mean,
everywhere.
that's the only way he
like
travels.
like honestly, if you only travel by helicopter, the odds of you dying in a helicopter crash
Go way up.
increase by a lot. So like, it's not like odd that that's how like that someone would have maybe predicted that. Like
Yeah.
that makes sense to me. I don't like the motorcycle.
Also, Batman
the fucking
is
motorcycle in The Dark Knight though.
Yeah,
Dude,
the
they're
Bat
probably
really
fucking sick.
I'm telling you, they're gonna CGI that motorcycle.
Yeah,
Like, it's not
probably.
gonna stay like that.
Dude, they
There's no
might.
way.
I just
Also-
really hate this.
Also, like, this is
That looks like
probably it's not
I
an
agree
origin
with that.
story per se, but it's very early in his career. So I think within the movie he might get some upgrades or something. I don't know. I guess I'm making fan theories.
I don't know.
Also, he's riding with someone that could be Catwoman.
We're at 20.
So we'll
we're
see.
at 25 minutes.
Yeah, let's
I
get on
really
to our
want to
next
get
bit
into
of news.
Parasite.
There's been a lot of
What's
cool
Parasite?
Batman things, and I'll keep you informed in later episodes. Our next bit of news that will be pretty quick. Tom Holland had this interview where the interviewer asked a stupid question. They were like, "Hey, if you could save one person, who would it be? Mom, Dad, Uncle Ben, or Tony Stark?" And I'm gonna try to reenact what he said. He said something along the lines of,
You gotta look like you have a frog in your mouth though.
He was like, "I think it would be a Tony Stark. Definitely Tony Stark." So he was about to say Uncle Ben. So that's where a lot of people are like, "Hey, frick Disney." I don't know why I said frick. Fuck Disney. Like,
PG podcast.
Frick 'em.
so like, there's got to be some fishy thing. I think.
Wait, hold up. What
I think
was
it's
the
because-
question?
I literally told you the question. If you
No.
could save,
Said it.
if you could save one
I
person,
didn't hear if you could save. I just
If you
heard.
could save one person, who would it? If Peter Parker could save one person, who would it be? And he looked like he was about
Brent,
to say
there's a
Uncle Ben.
hole in your shirt.
Yeah, I know. Don't draw attention to it.
It's got a holy shirt.
Is there Jesus on it?
Probably not. No, it's B Rent. The coming of B Rent.
Drop the bar right now.
No,
Drop the bar.
no.
Please, Brent,
no, it's a
release
secret.
music.
I'm working on it.
Dude, that
I
comes
thought
out
we had
Friday, though,
New
right?
Music Friday.
No,
Today is
it's,
Brent, you said
can't-
2 weeks.
It's
You
being
can't
delayed.
keep delaying this. You can't
it's
keep.
not ready.
Brent.
You can't rush masterpiece.
You're losing
Okay,
fans as you
Brent.
say this.
I don't have
B
fans
Rent-
to
Wait,
lose.
hear it up.
B Rent is
Brent.
Kanye West.
Brent, here's a fucking idea. How about don't give a release date
You're right.
until you for sure know it can be released
You're
on
right.
that day.
I'm not gonna say the single's gonna be released anymore. I'm just gonna like work on it and
Brent.
then drop it.
I've heard 3 different dates for the album.
It's August 28th. I've been
Brent.
saying that
Okay,
for the past.
well,
was confirmed
now
on
I have
Twitter.
no reason for you to trust you because the song release was also.
Uh-oh. Was that my mic?
No.
What the fuck? No.
Wait, someone send you a DM.
The song release was also confirmed to be on Friday, and it's not gonna happen.
Well, it's also just because I can't really afford to pay for it right now. That would be an expense.
How much does it cost to throw it on SoundCloud? Nothing.
No, I'm not putting it on SoundCloud.
Put it on SoundCloud, and then when you can have the money, then throw it up. At least so it's out there.
No, I'm not letting people get my stuff for free.
What? Your music?
Brent, if you have Spotify, you can listen to it for free anyway.
That gives me streams though.
Brent, shut the fuck up. Throw the
Brent,
damn
you
music
should
out.
be
I think I
paying
just need to
people to
get
listen to
drunk and
music.
get in the stew with you again because you accomplished a lot that
Yeah,
night.
we really did. That was a good night.
It's
Dude,
'cause-
I'm telling you, the song goes hard. Finish it up. It'll take like 8 hours max, and
I do have
throw it
another-
out.
I have
It's
another
almost
song I
done.
can show you tonight. I almost.
I don't
want
want to fucking hear it unless it's gonna be out.
I know, right? You
This
have
is
all these-
me as your music manager getting on your ass. Fucking put your shit out.
It won't be
or
out.
I'm gonna fire you.
I'm working on it.
won't
Brent,
be
What,
out.
you
at
don't
this
even
rate-
employ me.
Get out of here.
At this rate, you're just gonna have a post-mortem album because you'll probably kill yourself.
You're gonna die.
Me and Ethan are just gonna have to release your shit for you.
All right,
It's not even finished.
moving on. Trying to get shorter episodes. That was the old Tom Holland thing. I don't know if you want to say anything about it, but it was a big controversy. People. Were
I don't know how
talking
that's a
about.
big controversy. I think it's just like
I'm pretty sure something came out before that Sony was keeping certain characters from Disney, like Uncle Ben and all of them. I think Sony was trying to keep away from Disney or something.
yeah, like
Something
it's not
like
even
that.
controversial. Like it's not a big deal. Like it's fucking stupid. It's
Yeah,
not a
I
big
don't
deal.
even
It's
care.
literally
It's just
not a
more-
big deal.
It's not at all.
It's more of like I watch it, I'm like, huh, that is weird, but I don't care.
How about the fact that you ask a 20-year-old actor who's fairly new to being an actor and really new to this to the big spotlight a question under a lot of pressure, and
Yeah.
he may have said the wrong thing under pressure, and
Or
it's not even a controversial
or how
thing.
about-
It's about a character choice that doesn't really mean anything. Like Jesus, fuck, get off the kid's dick
How
already.
about this too?
God
How
damn.
about when you go to his premiere for his new movie, don't bring up a past movie? How about that too? I hate when interviewers do that to superhero actors in general. Like they're in a new movie they're excited for, and they're like, "Hey, about your superhero time." I
you
hate
guys,
that.
have any of you watched that documentary about if Courtney killed Kurt Cobain, Courtney Love?
She did.
She 100% did. But like she's going to a movie and like one of her premieres, and they're like, "Did you kill Kurt Cobain?" Just out of the blue, and she's like, "No, no," and then she runs, and then she just keeps walking. She 100% did, absolutely, no doubt in my mind. We can talk about that another time.
Did you kill Kurt Cobain?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh fuck.
Live on air. All right. Before we get to our main topic, real quick. It's Music Friday, so some music dropped. We got Royce's new album, The Allegory.
It's
really good.
It's good.
It is really good. JPEG Mafia dropped a song about being bald.
I saw that.
Yeah, the chorus is just bald. He just says bald once, and that's pretty much the chorus.
Nice, I respect it.
I like it. And then
Being someone who has a lot of hair, I respect it.
Trippie Redd dropped a deluxe version of his album. I'm halfway through. I haven't finished it. It's pretty good.
Okay.
It was good so far.
I agree.
It's not his best project.
In later episodes, we can delve more into this segment, but we're running out of time right now.
Also, New Music Friday. It's not new music, but Beartooth announced they are working on a new album.
How does Ethan
On tour.
Ethan literally doesn't follow his music. You know who dropped a new album this week? Ozzy Osbourne.
Oh, did he?
Yep.
I didn't even know that.
He has a song with Post Malone in it.
Hey, what is the ETA on Ozzy Osbourne's death? Like, what are your estimates?
Bruh.
Are we taking over?
Honestly,
over-unders?
do you want my honest ETA?
Yeah.
About 5 fucking years ago. I'm
Whoa.
really shook.
Whoa.
Are we doing over-unders?
Are you? Is this a conspiracy right now?
No, I don't think he's dead.
Oh.
No, I could see how me being a big conspiracy theorist
That he's
and then
like,
saying
oh,
that
he's dead.
sounds like no, I don't think he's dead. I'm just really shocked he's still alive.
Yeah, like
It's me,
I saw him at the Grammys and he just
What?
like
It's
looked
me.
like really bad.
I saw
That's
him
really
live.
high.
I saw him live a couple years ago. Oh, good lord, that dude looks. Oh man, it was.
You checking high? You think he looks hot?
No, he looks pretty rough. He looks
It's like,
really
that dude
rough.
oh man, that dude looks.
No, that's me.
Damn.
When Post Malone. Oh, man.
Post Malone's the ugliest human being. in the
I
world.
agree. Post Malone's like ugly, but I'm like, it works on him.
Brent, what are you looking at?
Post Malone looks like you.
Trying to figure out who's loud.
Yeah.
It's me.
I think it might be me. Like
No,
obviously
it's
the new
not.
mic.
It's not you, Noah, because you were that
100%
little
not you.
small one.
It's probably me. I just fixed it. So
It's
we're
fine.
good.
I got it.
Okay. Anyway,
No,
don't-
I
So-
just got it.
no,
Yeah.
but Ozzy Osbourne live was actually it was pretty sad. Actually, to be perfectly honest with you, it was kind of sad because he was definitely not all there, and he can't speak. You can't fucking understand him. He's like, "Hello, it's nice to be out here tonight." And I'm like, just play your music. It's the strangest thing. When he sings, you can understand
Very good
him.
one.
Like he sings,
What's a
like it
good
just
one?
sounds like an album. But like when he talks, he can't talk. In his defense,
Yeah.
though, he was also really, really sick when he played last year.
He's still really really sick.
He's been sick for the past 10
Yeah.
years.
I'm saying like 2 years
Um,
max.
I don't want to get in. We'll talk about it another time.
I was gonna
'Cause
talk
we're-
about
we're-
Ford
we need to
versus
get-
Ferrari, but we are getting too
skip
late.
it. Let's
so
skip. We got like 30 minutes
let's
left.
watch it next episode. Let's talk about it next episode when
And we can all watch it. Yeah. What
Is
movie
there
are
a
we doing
cap
next
on
week?
the time?
An hour.
Next
Ish.
week is Onward. I think.
Are we going to see Onward? I had mentioned I might want to see it, but like,
Why wouldn't we? It's a big movie. It's a Pixar movie. We saw Charlie's Angels. We have to see Pixar
Okay.
movies.
Trolls is a DreamWorks movie, and I'm not going to see that shit.
Yeah, I'm not seeing Trolls, but Onward actually looks good.
Does it though?
Kinda.
I mean, I want to see it. Chris Pratt's in it, and Tom Holland. I like both of them, but
Yeah.
I mean, it looks bottom tier Pixar to me.
I don't know. It could surprise us.
I don't know if we can find something else. Let's see. I haven't seen Uncut Gems yet. If it's still playing, I say we do Uncut Gems.
It's not still playing. It comes out literally this week, I think, on
No,
digital.
it doesn't. You're
Yeah,
such
it
a
does.
liar.
It's February 22nd.
You just say things.
You'll be able to see it then. Brent will buy it. So
Huh? That's true. Brent will buy it. Doesn't matter.
I'll pull up Voodoo. It literally comes out this
All right,
week.
then what's playing?
I'm seeing The Boy tomorrow,
The Boy?
or The Boy 2.
That looks like it's going to be ass. You know
Oh,
how I
yeah,
know?
it looks
Got
The
10
Boy was
You
ass.
want to know what percent it got in Rotten Tomatoes? It's got 10%.
No, it doesn't. I was going to say 20.
That's
And I thought I was lowballing.
But that's the audience score is like a 30, so it's a little hot better.
See what's playing in the movies right now. We're very terrible at getting onto
Yeah,
the
it's
topic.
not really much in theaters. It
Dude,
is-
Sam, you got to go see Sonic.
Yeah, go see Sonic. It's
You
good.
listened to our review of it since you weren't on the episode, right?
He didn't
Uh,
finish.
I
Well,
didn't
he's
get into
supporting
Sonic.
his own podcast.
Exactly.
True.
Who does that?
I know. It's fucking stupid.
This is a really long, quiet part that we're
What
all
about
just.
that?
Yeah, expect it on 225.
Okay, bet I'll watch it as soon as you get it. We could go see The Gentleman. The Gentleman was really good. I'd watch it again. Dude, he's still making movies?
Who?
The kid from Everybody Hates Chris. He's got a movie coming out.
What's his name?
I think that's him.
What about My Hero Academia Heroes Rising?
I'd watch it. I like
Is that gonna be
I
in
like that show a
theaters?
lot.
It is going to be in theaters.
Tyler James Williams has a movie called The Wedding Year, and it looks like ass.
Dude,
Alright.
you know what's crazy? Anime is in theaters now. Like,
Yeah.
I went and saw Dragon Ball Z Resurrection F in theaters, and that movie was actually wild. It was a lot of yelling and screaming, but it was pretty good. All right, let's talk about the movie.
Parasite.
Parasite.
We watched it.
Try again. Say it.
Parasite.
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 Woo! Let's go!
Go team!
Foreign film. Foreign film.
Foreign film. Foreign film.
It's
This
good.
is America.
I don't know. I was on the same wavelength as you, because as soon as you went foreign film, I was like, okay, we're chanting. I was like, I already know where this is headed. All right. Spoiler review.
Is
Right
it
to-
spoiler?
It's Oscar worthy.
100%
It is
Oscar
winner
worthy.
of Best Picture. It won Best Screenplay, I think. Best Foreign Film.
I was
Which
hesitant.
people were really mad that it won in 2 categories.
No, people. Donald Trump was really mad.
No,
because
I actually-
Donald Trump doesn't like the
I've
Koreans.
I've seen YouTube videos of people actually getting mad that it won Best Picture and Best Foreign Film.
My
Because their argument is, oh, if it wins Best Foreign Film, it can't win Best Picture because that's its category. When there is foreign award shows that get American movies in there.
yeah, like I
Like,
don't just
why
think.
is there
So
a
are they
precedent?
saying that because it's foreign, it can't win any picture?
It's
Are they mad because
they're
a foreign
saying it-
film won something other than best foreign film?
Yeah.
no, they're
Because that's
saying if
stupid. Because
they're
it's
saying
not.
if it,
The Oscars isn't
they're
American
saying it had
Oscars.
two chances.
It's
They're saying it had 2 chances to be the best movie because it could be the best foreign film and then also the best film, which I disagree with because
no,
it's a great movie.
it's
Just
the
let
best
it-
film, but it's also a foreign film, so it is also the
Yeah.
best foreign film. Like that makes fucking sense to me.
Exactly.
Like
So-
Jesus Christ, not everything has to be fucking American.
Do we want to
Like,
Do we want to go ahead and give our scores before we do our?
No,
spoiler
we
review?
never do. Are we going straight into the spoilers?
You just said that.
I mean, we might have to on this one. It gets pretty wild.
Yeah, I do not want to like. Spoil
I don't
want
want to spoil anything if you haven't watched it. My tattoo artist watched it. I was talking to him about it, and he was like, it's good. He's like, but I looked down at my phone for like 2 seconds and I had to rewind it, which is
Yeah.
pretty accurate because it's subtitled. But man, like,
Watch it now. Do
Jesus
not
Christ.
wait till it
It's
gets
still
dubbed.
pretty easy
Yeah.
to follow it.
Yeah.
Even if
no,
you
yeah,
don't
it's
miss
pretty
a
easy
part,
to follow
though.
if you look down. But like at the beginning, if you look down at the beginning, you get kind of confused because the beginning sets it up.
Sure.
Once it gets set up, it makes it a lot easier to follow.
Do not wait for it to be dubbed.
I
Do not
honestly,
watch
I'm
it dubbed.
Yeah,
I wanted to
be
wait for it to be.
horrible.
I wanted to wait for it to get dubbed just so I didn't have to read.
I
But I'm
hate-
glad I
What is
read it.
wrong
I like watching it.
But
in
there
a
was that one
unique
thing.
vision.
I'm convinced that one
Ethan
thing was.
has a low IQ though.
It's true. I'm convinced that one line was dubbed
That was
wrong.
definitely wrong.
It had to have been dubbed wrong. It didn't make any fucking sense.
That was 100%.
Yeah,
I'm gonna throw into it. These two people start having sex,
Buy me drugs.
and the dubbing goes, "Buy me drugs,"
Buy me drugs. Buy me drugs.
and it makes no sense
It feels
at
out
all.
of place, but I think
Best
it could
director of the
still
year.
be like I don't
It's
think
definitely
it was just,
no. It's definitely dubbed wrong. It's 100% not. Yeah, it's What was that?
probably something in the box.
It's my dick in
What
a
the fuck was
box.
that?
Hey. My dick in a
I don't know. I think it's fine. It's probably Ethan.
Ethan, why are you so paranoid, dude? Sit back down.
Press to activate button to shooting.
It definitely hasn't been shooting the whole time.
No, it probably has a cap on it.
Bruh.
I'm assuming it can only record so long, so we might not have the whole thing. We'll see. If it didn't work, it didn't work. We'll work out the kinks or something. But
there was a lot of
I think the clip. Well, see, I thought that the noise was the shutter. So I
okay,
thought
then.
maybe that it had clicked off. So I'm hoping it clicked off then. And if it clicked off then Brent in his infinite wisdom can put the two together and we only miss a little bit. He can throw the movie poster up in between or something in the audio.
Probably.
Oh, if that's true, then there's your clap sync. You would have
Thank
never
you.
lined that
No,
up.
it's way too
You would have
late.
never climbed that up. Well, at the beginning, if you line it up in the middle, you could still line it up that way, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. See, there you go. We're good.
Okay.
Anyway,
So
buy me drugs.
What do you want to say about it? Do you want to go straight into spoilers? Is there something you want to talk about that we can discuss?
There's a lot of edge of your seat moments.
It was.
Yeah,
It was.
yeah,
the.
definitely.
It was probably the best. What would you? First of all,
I
what
think it's just
category
I
would
think
you
it's just a
classify it
thriller.
as? Thriller, horror? I don't think it's a
It's
horror
not
movie.
horror.
Suspense. It's
I think
definitely
it,
a
I think it was a
suspense.
psychological drama.
It's very
or a
specific,
thriller.
but I agree.
I agree.
Damn it! I'm sorry, Sam.
It doesn't
Okay,
make sense.
back to that line. This is a good point.
Did you Google it?
Yeah,
Oh.
'cause-
Oh, did you really?
Yeah, yeah. It's just a Reddit forum, so it's not official.
Yeah,
It's
but
like
still.
unofficial. So if we remember when you were talking about, so the foreplay started with him being like, if you put those panties on.
Oh, I
on
know
the
what you're saying.
backseat of
And
the
they were
car.
talking about.
And they were
He
talking
thought
about
the guy was doing
cocaine,
drugs
doing-
earlier.
Yeah, so he thought he was like maybe a drug dealer or something. So she was trying to like extend the foreplay by being like, "Well, buy me drugs."
Oh,
So it's like
that's
that.
just that is kind of. I don't know if it's
That
bad
makes a
writing.
lot of
This
sense.
It
is-
makes
this-
sense, but it's not immediate, and it didn't make sense until I looked. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's-
I'm not
it's
gonna
a
say it's
stretch.
good writing,
Maybe you
but
were
it's
looking
just
down
like
at your
I don't
phone
think it's a
during that
bad.
time.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't on my phone on that time.
I don't.
I was fucking with you.
Oh, damn, you got. Brent probably was though. Brent was
When another
honest.
person said something, I'm probably just not gonna plug it because it's about Korean culture as far as like what their views on drug usage are.
What are their views on drug
They
usage?
think that like if you're super high, it also means that you're super horny, or like that kind of like related in the same way.
Would you say they
Like-
think that, or that's what we're reading
That's
just
what's
to-
being
Yeah, it's
read.
not confirmed.
to save our ass as far
that's
as
a-
that?
that's a
Because you
Reddit
said
user.
they.
Yeah.
Reddit
Reddit
user
user
says. I don't know. I don't want to get into it. It's fine.
Drugs make you horny.
That's a safe way to say it.
I mean, some of them.
Put that
do.
on a
because
t-shirt.
we said they. We classified.
No, put that on a t-shirt.
Drugs make you horny.
Some drugs do though.
I
Sure.
mean, yeah, duh. Like
Like-
Viagra?
It's true.
Exactly.
It's true.
Nicotine
No, I don't think so.
doesn't make.
It
I
just,
mean,
it
makes
just makes
like-
you really fucking annoying.
Yeah,
Sorry, that was a personal roast.
That's
I'm
an
gonna cry
attack.
now.
That's an attack.
I
Like
love
literally
you.
everyone
Brent,
that
it's-
watches this
it's
podcast.
not-
this podcast.
Brent, it's not a good roast if you apologize immediately after.
Yeah, but I feel bad because I love Noah.
Cameron used to do that to me all the time. Cameron would like roast me and then he'd apologize immediately after because he felt bad.
Cameron's trying to get me to buy him a burger today.
Wait, what?
no, he was joking.
I
dude.
know. I'm joking. I know
That
I'm
wasn't obvious.
joking.
What the fuck is
Joke
that?
check. Joke check.
Sir,
Don't.
Where's your joking license?
You violated the law.
your vibe is currently under investigation by our team.
Will you throw this picture up there too?
Yeah,
Brent, you gotta
if I
remember all of this. I hope you
If
know
I
that.
But
remember.
are we gonna hop into?
Did we say that there's no way this video's going up?
Yeah, there's definitely no way. Are we gonna hop into?
The movie?
Yeah, just like
Yeah.
in general spoilers
Yeah.
and give it a
yeah,
score.
let's go to.
Yeah, give it a
let's
score.
give her a score.
Okay, let's start with our guest, Noah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's start with our guest. Noah.
Wait,
What'd
we-
you
Noah,
score?
is Noah our guest now, or is he going to become permanent, or are we
guest.
floating the
I have
idea?
a very fine scale for this movie.
Yeah, so give a out of 10 and then give a star rating out of 5 stars.
Brent, if
What?
you have, see,
What?
Noah also thinks it's too.
Don't
If you
do
have
that.
any form of like an IQ above 10,
Why am I- that's
you can
basically-
translate in your head
Okay, it's
what
just-
out of 10 to 5 stars
Fuck you,
is.
Ethan. Why do you always have a fucking problem with all my ideas?
No,
God
Brent, we
damn.
Brent snapped. Dude, I'm just saying. Here, if you can't figure it
No,
out,
fuck you, Ethan. Stop buying pops all the time. I don't want to fucking hear about your office pops.
Brent,
Jesus
Brent,
Christ.
do you
Brent,
wanna-
let me break Brent, let me break it
This
down
is a
for
joke,
you.
by the way. I'm not an
T-
asshole.
Here, let me break it. 10 out of 10, 5 stars. 7.5 out of 10, 3 stars.
Okay, fine.
2.5
don't do it.
stars,
I don't
5
give a
stars.
fuck.
Like,
It was a fun idea. Jesus Christ.
Okay, 2 + 2 = 5.
exactly. Like, I say that, but I'm pretty sure when I said 7.5 out of 10, I said 3 stars. I don't know if that's right.
That's not right, but
So
it's
I don't think that's right. So maybe it's a bit more complicated
a 9
than I
would
thought.
be a 4.5 and an 8 would be a 4.
Alright, just give whatever
Oh
score
yeah,
you
duh.
want,
Noah's got
I
it down. I don't know how the
Okay.
fuck I could figure it out.
I give it a solid 9.
What would you give it star rating?
4.5.
Honestly, I gave it a 9 out of 10 on the rating, but my star rating is 1 out of 5. It just didn't go along with my star sign.
Damn, dude,
So-
I understand that for real.
Yeah,
Sounds like a
1 out of
Brent
5
rating.
stars. No, but it was a good movie. I liked it. I found myself sitting on the edge of my seat a lot.
Is this a
during it.
2019 movie or 2020 movie?
2019.
2019. Fuck.
I have to
it
put
might
it
be
on.
my second or third favorite movie.
Yeah,
of
I'm gonna go ahead and put it
2019.
on my list while y'all do your scores.
Well, you're up next, so
No, you guys can go. You can skip.
Brent, you're in
Okay.
the hot seat.
Ethan, you're up.
I don't know. 9.3 out of 10.
What the fuck?
9.3 out of 10.
What's that on the star scale?
I
What
mean,
is that?
it would fall somewhere between 4.5 and 5, but it's not a 5. It's more. I don't know. See, that's why I don't like the star rating.
A very delicate.
Yeah,
scale.
I actually really enjoyed it. I liked it a lot more than I thought I would, and it was excuse me. It was definitely nothing like I expected it was going to be.
Brent.
The amount of twists were fucking
Did I
nuts.
just see that list right?
Do not.
Are you about to roast
did.
his list
No,
too?
I'm not
The
did.
roast is lit.
We already
You
roasted
did.
it on
Do
one.
not spoil it.
It's
all
bad.
I'm saying
We
is,
can talk about it after.
can I say
rank.
what it's under?
It's
No.
bad.
Are
No.
you fucking kidding
No,
me?
you can talk about it
It's
once
under
I rank
Frank.
it.
Wait,
too.
no.
We can talk about it once I rank
No,
it.
no. Okay, Brent, give me your rank. Wait, no, Sam, I want
Okay.
Brent last because I want to hear what
Oh,
the fuck Brent
Mine's
put it
suspense.
underneath. God
What's the,
damn it, Brent! You and your fucking rank.
It's definitely the best foreign film I've ever seen.
I'm reading.
How many foreign films have you seen though?
It's the best one I've ever seen.
How many have you seen though?
One?
Have you seen The Farewell? That one was a pretty good film.
No, I've always seen this one. Not really like, I don't know. Never watched a foreign film before.
Do foreign films count? Okay. Question.
Whoa, he's getting
No, no,
fucking racist in here.
Wait, what? Did you think I was just gonna say like
Do
Medea
they even
foreign
count?
film is
Do they even count as a
Foreign
film?
films count.
no? Do foreign films count? I meant like, would like a British movie count? Yeah, I would. A British movie would count as a foreign film, right? Even though it's in English, right?
Does it though? Because they didn't put 1917 in a foreign film.
That's true. I feel
Yeah,
like it
I don't
should
know
be
how
though.
that
It's
works.
foreign,
I don't know how it
right?
works.
No, I think it's because it's still English.
But like that's racist.
Well, technically,
Okay.
we're
It's not American.
We
How's
came
that
from
racist?
we came from
Everything
Britain
is-
though. Is it really like that? Americans like descended from Britain? Is it that big of a stretch?
Yeah, because
America's the melting pot. People come from everywhere, Brent.
You are right, sister. High five.
Oh, also, what was the point?
Sis.
Cis? Is that a Korean thing?
Yeah,
They called
I don't
everyone
know.
cis a lot.
Yeah, I mean, it could just be a translation sort of thing. I
I have
don't
to
know
call
what
my
it is.
girlfriend. Phone a friend.
Wait, your girlfriend
I
Korean?
thought you were gonna say I might have to start calling my girlfriend cis, and I was like, it's fucking nasty.
Hey, dude, it's the new
Say what's up, sister?
#1 trending on the hub.
So, what was your rating, Samuel?
What was my rating? I
Yeah.
haven't given one yet.
I know. That's why I was asking.
Oh, I have to
I was.
rate it. I don't rate foreign films.
Okay, then what was your star rating?
I'm just kidding. Donald Trump, MAGA.
And by that, he's saying he's making fun of it, not that he is a part of it. We have to cover our ass here.
I love how we haven't even talked about the fact that he just like went off.
Yeah, that was fucking stupid.
He's just like,
America's #1. Yeah.
the Oscars and best film is.
He's
And
like,
he didn't even like say the name. He's like, this Korean film. You know the problems we have with.
he was
Korea."
like, yeah, he was like, you forget the fact that we've had so many trade problems with South Korea and stuff like that. I'm like, okay, can we not like this
I
film?
know. I was.
Yeah,
so
it's not like the
confused when he was
director of the film was like, "Fuck you, America."
You shouldn't bring arts into politics at all. That's the reason why, even through war times, they still did the Olympic Games because
Yeah.
there's you can't get in the way of that stuff.
I didn't know Noah could be so wise.
Oh yeah, Noah's actually fucking smart sometimes.
I'm
I'm
really
smart all the
shocked.
time. I just act like a
Dumbass. I was also really shocked when we came over and Noah was cleaning.
I act like a dumbass just to be funny.
Sure.
It's the yellow.
Sure.
That's supposed to be funny?
Yeah.
Yikes.
I don't know how to joke.
Oh, I have a question for you later regarding work.
But my actual
when you
rating,
knocked my water bottle over.
Yeah.
my actual rating's definitely going to be like a 9.6. Probably.
Oh,
It's pretty high up
I
there.
agree. I
It's a very good film.
I concur.
It's got a lot of like.
It's an amazing film. The cinematography was
I wouldn't really
beautiful.
say there's really nothing
I don't really have any.
bad about
The only
it.
bad thing
Like,
I have
there's
to
nothing
say
really
is the
picking
buy me
out.
drugs part, but
No, that part made
No,
sense.
but it makes
though.
sense now.
it makes sense now. But see, is it good writing if you have to look it up for it to make sense to you?
Well, yeah, kind of.
How?
Yeah.
I don't know, Brent. What's
It
your
has
rating?
a lot of depth to it.
You guys want to
Yeah,
know my
because it
rating?
goes to the
Yeah,
whole.
Brent. I want to know your
Travis-
rating.
This might
Also,
surprise you.
first off, we need to make sure we all know
Brent
you
sucks at
have
rating films.
you have a fetish. You have a fetish for
stepsisses.
Bro,
you have a
what the fuck?
you have a Korean / Asian / Chinese /
just have
Japanese
an
fetish.
Asian
You could have just said Asian.
I didn't
I don't know what the proper
I didn't
term was.
wanna
I was
out
trying to.
myself on the podcast.
So
but if
Brent
we're
has
getting
an
that far-
Asian fetish. So you have to
And-
separate your.
Sounds gross.
You have to separate your fetish
And an Asian
from the
girlfriend.
film.
I think I'm gonna give this one a 10 out of 10.
Brent, the amount of times that you said, "Wait, hold up." I
does
know
that mean?
this is your only 10 out
thought
of 10
you were
rating,
never
but I
allowed to
know
give
for
a
a
10 out of
fact
10.
you didn't fucking make this your number one.
Yeah, 1917 is my number one.
And you gave Brent. This is why you don't make any fucking sense.
Your
How is it
scale.
a 10 out of 10? How is it?
1917 was a 10 out of 10.
Was it?
Yeah,
What's it rating? What number is it?
Parasite.
Yes.
Actually, I'd probably give it a 9.5.
Yeah.
That's a big.
It's not-
That's
it's
a
not-
big leap.
I
It's
don't-
not second on the
I'm
list.
s-
Here's the only thing.
I'm
He
just
only gave it a
thinking about it.
9.5
on
because
this
he put
list.
it below Frozen.
I know, yeah.
No, that's not even that. Like, it's,
But it is
But it
below
is
Frozen,
below
isn't
I'm
Frozen.
it?
struggling because I want to give it a 10 out of 10 because I didn't find anything wrong with it. But at the same time, it's like
Brent.
there's still an attachment that has to be in it. Like, I fucking loved it, but there's
Okay, what
not,
if we
like,
attach your Asian fetish to it? Does that make it a 10 out of 10 at that
no,
point?
because I wasn't hard during the movie.
What the?
Not even during the sex scene?
No,
Don't
He's
lie.
hesitated.
I was
He
sitting-
hesitated.
I was sitting with you guys.
Oh, I'm always hard with you
So,
guys.
do you not kiss the boys goodnight before bed?
Are you guys not hard during the podcast like
Brent,
the whole
I'm
time?
about to out your list because your list doesn't make any sense.
What's your list? Give me your top
I
5.
thought we cut down the length of the
All right, I'm gonna
podcast, so
tell
I
you. I'm gonna
wasn't
tell you
hard
one.
the whole
It's
time.
below The Lighthouse, which I do not agree with.
Yeah, it's Parasite's number 5.
Brent, if it's 5 out of 5, but it's your only other 10 out of 10 movie, this doesn't make any fucking sense.
That's why
Just
I'm
because
sa-
you want to suck Robert Pattinson's dick doesn't mean you gotta
The
put it
Lighthouse
above
was
Parasite.
fucking good.
Was it a 10 out of 10?
I'll
Was it?
admit The Lighthouse was very good, but
It was
Parasite
4.5,
was
which is why I think I'm giving Parasite a 9 out of 5.
Parasite was a level above it.
Is Frozen 2
so
still your number
shook.
2?
Yeah.
Brent, but you had a problem with that the minute we left the theater.
No, I had petty problems.
Brent,
I've seen Frozen 2 6 times now.
Brent's too biased.
Yes.
Biased
I
opinion.
will admit, yeah, Frozen 2 is a very subjective pick.
Is this the Biased Opinions podcast? With
It
Brent
is now.
Gillihan?
I mean, most of my list
Brett.
is trying to be objective, but Frozen 2 is that one subjective because I fucking love the movie.
Are you
like,
objectifying Elsa?
damn.
We'll find out when his song releases.
That's,
Can we-
that's
can
B
we-
Rent's music.
Can we release the subject of the B Rent song?
No, because I'm probably not doing it anymore.
Dude, no, you gotta do it.
I'm not gonna do it anymore.
Can we do what it was gonna be then?
No,
People need to know what you were thinking about writing about.
no,
It's about gangbanging, dude.
it's not.
Suwoo.
Suwoo?
Yeah.
Where's Suwoo?
I had no fucking clue.
It's a blood
It's
call out.
definitely a blood gang thing.
You can't say that!
I mean,
Brent, you gotta cut
edit that out.
Bruh.
Fucking Chris Brown's gonna come at you.
I don't want to
Fuck
Brown? Wait, is Chris Brown a blood?
I'm just gonna.
Have you not listened to the...
I'm just gonna let you die.
Have
I'm
you
not
not-
cutting
He's
it
a
out.
crip.
No, he's a blood.
He's gonna kill us over saying this.
Have you not listened to Lil Dicky verse on Freaky Friday?
Yeah,
he says,
he's a
he
crip.
says, I'm a blood, but I can finally wear blue. Why is mama calling all the time? Leave me the fuck alone, bitch. That's that verse?
That is that verse. Brent's reevaluating his whole existence right now.
Brent, I don't
Is
understand.
my list dumb?
Brent, here's the thing. Your list goes by most recently watched.
No,
If you-
no, it doesn't.
You have
I
recency-
guarantee you, if you watched Far From Home, it would jump to number 2.
you have
No, not
recency-
really.
you
No,
have
I watched
recency
it
bias.
recently and I pushed it down. Every time I rewatch
Are you
that
a
movie,
hacker?
I push it down.
What is that?
I don't know. It's a stupid group chat.
It's okay. Let's talk about the actual movie though, because all we did was rate it. Dude, I'm just come in. The dude that they find in the basement.
I was not ready for that.
That was-
Spoilers.
Dude,
Okay, go.
Okay.
I
Dude they
was
find in
not-
the basement is also super creepy.
Dude, he does a really good job of playing a
Yeah.
psychopath.
Dude, like when the little boy's like sitting there eating the cake
And that pops up.
and like pops up, that dude's like, I'm like, holy fuck.
Yeah, I literally went, Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah.
I got chills when his eyes came up.
Yeah.
And then at the end where
But
he
that
had
was
the
fucking weird.
blood.
stylistic choice to have the blood fall on his face and like,
Yeah.
I don't know, whatever it was. It was
Rub to the
creepy.
side. Yeah.
Wait, my question is how did the people who own the house not know about that whole like underground chamber?
They explained it.
Yeah, so the architect, like, built the dude who owned the house before.
He built it. He was an
Built the
architect, so
house.
he built the house.
Okay.
And designed the house. So then that's who the first housekeeper worked for.
Yeah, the housekeeper worked for the. That's how
The
she knew.
original
About it.
architect.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
she knew
And then-
everything about the house and him.
When he sold
then-
it, he didn't tell them about that secret room.
Because apparently
see,
it's
yeah.
literally just a room for...
I think, from my understanding, it's like taboo type. Not taboo.
No, it's for like North Korea. If North Korea invaded, they
Yeah,
No,
it's for like
it was
invading.
for-
It's also for like avoiding... Like, pretty much like if you're like trying to evade the law.
Creditors.
Oh,
Like,
Yeah,
pretty
the
much
law
like,
and
it's like if you're
creditors.
trying to evade the law, it's a little secret room
So
that
you
no
can
one knows
hide
about.
out in.
Yeah.
Which is what she was actually using it for, was for that
So then
purpose.
essentially the dude, like, did he die? Or I think he moved that way, right? The old...
Yeah, he moved.
He
I
moved
think they said
away,
he moved.
so like... The house was... When it was empty, her and her husband, like, lived there. The guy that lived down
So
there.
should we
Yeah.
do a quick...
Lived there for a little bit, and then they, like... We can go over like what it actually
I was going to say, we
about.
should do a full recap for
I
people
wanna
who
say
don't
real
want to
quick,
watch it.
I have reevaluated, and honestly, it is my second favorite movie.
There
of
you
the
go. Thank you, Brent. I feel bad though, because like
You
I
just
don't
peer
feel like
pressured me
I don't
into
feel
it.
like
No,
in your heart.
no, I was
in
just-
your heart.
we just
in
I
your
peer-
was
mind.
thinking about it. That's why I was silent
just
for
peer
a while.
pressured him into
Honestly,
it.
like
I'm teetering
was-
it on number 1 or 2.
I was scared to give it number 2, but I think I am.
I'm teetering it on 1 or 2.
'cause
I'm-
That's why it's one of the best
Plot
ones.
wise, it was way better than Frozen 2, and I'm
I-
trying to make the list objective.
I legit am probably
So-
gonna go home and watch it again.
I might soon. It was
I
a
thought
good
it was
movie.
really
it had
good.
me on the edge of my seat. It is something I'm thinking
All right,
about.
before
a
we go
lot.
further, for anyone who's not gonna watch it, we should do a really quick breakdown of what happens.
All right, go ahead.
So basically, the movie's
Are you
based
doing
on.
it? Okay.
I can do it.
Go.
It's based on like, cut in if I forget anything or anything, whatever. It's basically, from what I heard, it's a statement on
like classes.
social classes
Yep.
and financial classes. And these people, we meet them at the beginning, are in the very bottom class. They're very much in poverty, very poor, and they're trying to get jobs. But basically, the youngest son comes up with a plan to get them all into the same. I don't know if it started that way. I'm like, it kind of
I
is
think it was
confusing.
pretty much right away.
I don't think well, it started that way, but I don't think he had the plan when the movie started. He
Yeah.
got the tutoring job from his friend at this rich house.
Mm-hmm.
He got the tutoring job there, and then from then he realizes there was enough jobs in the house that he could get his whole family to work for the same family.
I'm gonna
they
say
could eventually-
the moment it clicked in
Does
my
that make
head
sense?
that the
It's really-
family was the Parasite was like
Yeah.
one of the best feelings I've had in film.
That's
in
one of
2019.
my favorite things about movies is when the movie title isn't super apparent to what the
Yeah.
movie is,
Yeah.
and then the title clicks halfway through, and honestly, the title Parasite
Yeah.
adds a shit ton to the movie.
I don't
like
know,
it really does.
I don't know why, but it was one of the best moments I've had in film, connecting the dots of they're the fucking Parasite.
Yeah, no, it was really
Once
good.
you realize what the movie's about, it gets 10 times better.
Basically, the movie's about them trying to get out of poverty, but
I
they
thought
do
it
it
was like-
in a very immoral way.
Yep.
So like the boy takes the old tutor's job because the old tutor is studying abroad. So he takes over tutoring the daughter at the house. And then what the fuck? What was it? Oh,
But he's
and then he got his sister
an art teaching job.
to be the art teacher of the little brother. But there wasn't previously one. He just claimed that it was his cousin's friend was a really
Yeah.
high
'Cause,
art
like, well,
tutor or
He
something.
found out that like her son likes art.
Yeah, so he's like,
So she's
oh, I
I
can
got an art tutor
easy
from
get
the
her a
States.
tutor.
Yeah.
Yeah, so then he gets her on, and then they get the driver, the
Fired.
guy's personal driver, fired so that the dad can take over as the driver. But he's claimed to be known by the art tutor, who's the sister.
Yeah.
This is gonna sound super fucking confusing.
Yeah.
It makes sense when you watch it, I promise.
Just
But
read
then
it, pay
they
attention.
got so then he replaces the driver, and then the driver, which is the dad of the poor family, comes up with this fake scenario to get the maid fired so that the mom / the driver's wife of the poor family can take over the maid's role. And then eventually we got the whole family living there, and then it all comes crashing down together when the old maid comes back to save her husband who's living in the basement, which we don't know about until just then, and then it gets fucking crazy, and it's just super nuts, but it's really well put together. But I was on the edge of my seat the whole time. It was really good.
I think what I like about the movie is the theme isn't pushed over the head. Like, they don't go like, hey, fuck rich people. They kind of put it in your head. They give you, like, Korean, like...
Yeah, because
they show you Korean culture and what that is like, and then they put them... a poor family in the scenario of a rich family.
Yeah.
And they kind of play on that psychologically, and they don't... Because I hate the whole eat the rich movement.
I do too.
So, like,
100% agree.
I'm glad they didn't just, like, say that just to say it. I'm glad they showed me a reason I should be like, hey, you know, whatever. And
I don't think it even portrayed the rich as bad.
Exactly. The rich people weren't even... Even the rich people weren't bad.
The rich weren't bad. Like, at no point in the movie was I really
they were
like,
just
fuck
like
the rich people.
They were a little snobby. Like,
they were a little
snobby.
snobby.
The smell and
they
everything.
talked,
yeah,
but like it
the
wasn't.
dad was a little snobby,
but
so
it wasn't
like
it wasn't bad. It wasn't anything that makes me go, oh, he's like this because he's rich. Like, he could just literally just be a dick.
Yeah. It's
And
not
it
like
didn't
he was,
portray-
like, straight up just like spitting on him and shit like that.
I don't really think it was trying to portray the rich as bad. I think it was really. It seemed like it was more trying to portray what the poor have to go through.
Yeah.
It didn't seem like, oh, the rich are bad and the poor people are so... Because, like, it just showed the extremes that some poor people have to go to and people living in poverty have to go to literally just survive or provide for their
there was
family.
a lot of mirroring in the movie.
Yeah.
Like the part when the rich family goes to go camping and it ends up raining and they can't go camping. And that's like a bummer, but then they get to go home to their nice house. But then it rains and it floods the whole poor people's house. And
shit!
Really
I didn't even
think about that.
I didn't even
That's
catch
good.
that. The rain was like a good thing for some of the rich
it's not
family
really a
because
good thing. It's
well,
it was
the
like
sister
a minor inconvenience.
Yeah, it was a minor inconvenience, but the sister didn't want to go, so she was excited to come back so she could see Kevin, the son. So and then they were like, whatever, like we got a nice house in the yard, we'll just like kiddo go outside. Like it was an inconvenience for the rich, but no big deal, and it was a huge problem for the people living in poverty, and I didn't even catch that.
Yeah.
Man, Noah should be on more often.
House is flooded.
Like, Noah's out here making all these connections, and Brent's out here making Frozen his #2 movie of the year.
Damn.
And he's the host, apparently. What the fuck's going on now?
Brent's name's underneath the podcast. So.
Actually, no. I looked at it today.
Oh, did it finally update?
It did update. All three of our names are on the podcast. Like, if you go to Spotify, it says Brent, Sam, and Ethan.
I didn't know
That's
I could
lit.
do that, and I found out I could do it.
Yeah,
I'm like, all right.
I
bet.
meant to say something and
That's
I
lit.
forgot about it. So it did update finally. So,
There's
yeah.
some weird things I'm thinking about that, like, I don't know if it's going to take it down, but the more I'm thinking about it now, it's kind of, like, weird. So, I don't... Shut up, let me
No,
explain.
I'm trying to figure out, are you
Okay.
talking about the Spotify thing or are you talking about the movie?
Oh, no,
again?
the movie.
Okay.
So,
that was the look for it.
One thing is, like, it was always pitched to me as a movie about classism, and I guess if you pitch it from the lens of, oh, this is what people will do to do it, but the way I saw the movie is they didn't even really focus on that. It was just... It just seemed more about a family that was trying to hoodwink themselves into a rich family. Like, that's what I got from it. I didn't get a lot of... Unless they were, like, really subliminal, I don't feel like it focused a lot on the fact that they're poor, this is how Korea is, this is what they have to go through. There's a little bit of that, like, with their house flooding and everything, but I don't think, like, for as much as people say that's what the movie's about, I don't think enough focus was put on that. I think the plot was just them trying to hoodwink the rich family.
I don't know.
Obviously.
I'm going to watch it again. I'm going to really pay close attention and try to figure out the symbolism of it, because I feel like it's a very symbolic movie. Like, it's very much...
I think there's a lot to do with just, like, the lack of privilege that, like, an underclass family has, though. Because, like, I don't know, they just talk about, like, how... Because, like, we see it with their family, but you also see it with the maid before. Because, like, even when they're down in the basement, like, the reason her husband's there
is because of
because they took out, like...
a giant
bunch
loan,
of money
and they're in a ton
because
of
they
debt.
can't afford it,
and now the creditors are after him, and which is why they're hiding in the basement.
Which is why they're hiding, and like, but then her whole thing is like, which is kind of funny, is like, oh, so you steal the food?
Yeah,
from
but she
them,
was
and
too
she was
prideful
like-
to steal. She's
yeah,
like,
she's
no,
like,
I pay for it.
yeah, she's like, no, that's not fair. Like, I still buy them all the food.
Yeah.
Which
But then, like, she's talking to a family that just like finessed their way into like this whole family's life by like getting a bunch of people fired.
Did you notice
But
that
then again, they weren't doing it to be shitty. They weren't doing it to get rich. They were doing it to survive.
Yeah, but I think at the same time they know they're being shitty.
What were you saying now?
Did you notice
Yeah.
that they called themselves workers? Like, the whole movie, like the poor family and like even the poor lady that had her husband living in the basement. They just call it they're workers.
Yeah,
I
think it's a pride thing. They always refer to themselves as working because they want to feel like they're working.
Yeah.
Like
One
it's just
thing
a
I
pride.
did like
also,
about it.
there was one thing I wanted to say because we all thought it was going to come back, and if it did come back, I didn't notice it.
Mm-hmm.
Remember when they recorded the drunk guy pissing outside of their poverty home, and then they.
I guess it was just a feel good moment.
Yeah.
Well, I don't. Yeah, but they made a point to show that it was being recorded on a cell phone.
Was it foreshadowing?
I'm thinking it was foreshadowing. That's what I was going to say because
wet and so
I thought.
Also,
I thought
no,
that was
okay. I'm gonna say something.
Well, no,
I'm probably,
listen.
hold on, no,
no,
I'm probably
let me
speaking
finish.
Out of my ass.
Let me finish.
But no,
let me finish.
He goes to
Brent, God damn it! Let me finish.
He goes to solve this problem, and it backfires on him, and he gets all dosed and wet and shit. And that's. I'm probably talking out my ass.
I see what you're saying. That is actually pretty smart.
I don't know.
He tried to do this plan, tried to finagle the thing, and then to end up, the house is flooded. Maybe it's foreshadowing. I don't know. I'm probably talking out my ass, but when you started to say that,
Dude, I wish I
started
could
to
speak
piece
out
in
of my
head.
ass.
No, it makes sense. It makes sense. So he went out and tried to splash the guy that was peeing in the street outside of his window with water.
And then he
And
splashed
then
his
he
son.
goes and tries to finesse the he spills it on the sun on accident, and it's like a funny meme.
Yeah.
But then they go and try to finesse these rich people. They live in their house, eat their food while they're on a camping trip, and they end up like fucking all that plot twisty shit that happened during that time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That was the most nuts time in the film.
I'm just saying that whole film, like there were like 18 what the fuck and holy
100%.
shit moments.
I haven't felt that since Joker.
I think there's a little like
I got more of that with the The more I think about Joker, the
Wait, I
less
haven't
I
seen
like
Gentleman
it.
yet.
It's not that I don't like Joker, but it's definitely not nearly as high on my roll.
Also,
as
I
I
still
said.
really like Joker.
No, I really like it. I think it's a
still
great
gets
film.
me every time
But
I
I
watch
see
it.
a lot of films I've watched are better than it.
unless I missed
100%.
it when the chick's cleaning up in the main room. She cuts herself.
Yes, and that never came back either. That never came back
Yeah,
either.
that was really weird.
So like they make a thing to like show that she cut herself.
Yeah, they kind of just got
But-
out without a scrape. And
Could this be setting up for number 2?
please don't.
No.
No, that would
I
be 2.
definitely
I don't
That'd be
think
too
the
early.
director would
Second
do
movie.
it.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna do a second.
No. I don't think it needs to be a second one. I think it's a really good
Yeah.
standalone movie.
Yeah,
Brent, is this just a USB to a USB?
Yeah.
What on earth would you need this for?
Honestly, I don't know. It was
Like-
mom's, and I kind of just took it.
But what the fuck? Like, if you can plug in this USB, then you can plug in whatever USB you're plugging into here.
I don't know though.
Really don't know.
Like, literally, what the fuck would you
You're
use
trying
that
to roast
for?
me, but I really
No, I'm not
don't
trying
know.
to. I'm not trying to roast you. I'm just really confused on what the hell a USB to like. It's not. Like, it's literally just a USB A to USB A port. Like, what would
I
you?
don't know. I kind of just use it to like mess around because I have this weird thing. I have to be like messing with something.
He looks like a
I'm
jewel to
quirky.
him.
Sorry, I'm quirky.
It's,
What
I don't
time
know.
are we at?
Bro, it doesn't matter.
1:08.
That's not
Or
bad.
an hour
A
and
minute and 8. That's it. Jesus Christ.
It's the more I think about this movie, like the more I start to kind of like piece things together, and the more I want to think about it. I guess.
Do you think the boy lived?
I don't think so because they said if he doesn't get to the hospital in 15 minutes, that he
Yeah.
would die. They never really brought him up again.
I know.
Well, we definitely didn't get the whole thing on video.
That's
It's okay.
fine.
But yeah, because like they didn't have a ride to the hospital
if you
anymore.
want to do the work, but I feel like that would be more time consuming.
I'll see.
You can mess around with it if you want. Anyway.
Yeah, because I don't think he would have made it to the hospital in time.
Yeah, especially with the dad dying and
Oh, the little boy?
yeah. I think
He didn't
he's
get
done.
hurt though, did he?
He had a seizure.
Yeah, seizure. They said if he doesn't get to the
okay.
hospital in 15
Because he saw
minutes,
he saw the
he'll die.
ghost.
Did you see like the weird the way the guy got set off? Like the poor dad got set off to murder the rich dad. Like,
Yeah.
He held his nose. To
Yes.
the smoke
Oh,
bag.
yeah.
Like people are dying all around him, and he's still like.
Yeah, but he felt humiliated, and they
Yeah.
showed that through the whole movie.
Yeah, he
every
like
time,
That's
steady-
what I was gonna say earlier.
Every
That's
time
the
he
best
said-
part. He
yeah.
steadily gets more and more.
He
annoyed
steadily
with
gets
That's
more
it.
and
one
more
thing I really
upset.
like about the movie.
But like
Yeah, I think Asian culture, like, focuses a lot on humiliation. Because
humiliation
if
and
you-
pride.
Yeah,
They're very,
if you humiliate your family, like you're fucking
Yeah.
horrible.
yeah, and he
person.
was the dad, so he was
Yeah.
supposed to. But
Yeah,
yeah,
he's
they made
supposed
a
to be
point
the-
on it multiple times. Like the first time they said it, it was something about the smell, and he's like, "Do we need to use different soaps?" He wasn't offended then. Remember?
Yeah.
He just thought they smelled the same.
And that was more just like they need to cover up the fact.
Yes,
that
that
they're
was
not
more
related.
covering up the fact that they're related. But then they started making comments about how it smelled bad, and then he got self-conscious. But he also got more and more. He felt disrespected.
Yeah.
And then in the car, and then he noticed the woman did it. You could see he was getting annoyed.
Yeah.
And then you could see him siphoning his anger when he was under the table hiding, and the dad was, and the other owner of the house was saying how bad it smelled.
Yeah.
And he's like, because he compared it to the subway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then he was also earlier in the film talking about how Subway is not for the rich.
Yeah.
But he made a comment about how poor
That
people
was a
use
really good lead up to. Like,
yeah,
the
he made a comment about how poor people use the subway, and then he said the smell wasn't bad, but he compared it to the subway, and you could see him getting mad. And then at the end, when he stabbed the dad, it was because the dad held his nose at the bad smell, but it was the smell of the blood, I think, that bothered him. I don't think it was the
Yeah.
bad
It's
just a
smell.
dead body.
But
That's what I was
but
thinking.
just
Yeah,
but,
it was a little weird. I was like, well, it is a dead body. Like,
well, it
lying in
wouldn't start
front
to
of
smell
him.
immediately. I think it was just well, actually, no, it was the dude who had been stabbed. Remember, he was living in the basement forever. He
Yeah.
probably smelled like
Oh, yeah,
ass.
probably did.
So, but anyway, it was. But I think he was triggered because the guy was.
Yeah.
He made another. It was another comment about the smell.
Yeah.
And at that point, he just snapped because I think it was a disrespect thing.
That's-
I don't know. I thought it was really good.
Okay, so one thing I was confused
Was it
about.
worth it though? Like,
Probably.
why did he have to stab?
I mean, he
Probably
got
not.
away with it.
I mean, yeah, but he also had to live in the basement for however long until his son got rich.
We don't know
Well,
if that's
his
what
son's not
happened.
rich
yet,
yet,
though.
'cause it was at the end. His son was still writing the letter, so that was just like a little flash forward type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Isn't
think
it
it
funny-
happens. It just like
Isn't
not
it
in
funny
point in
that
time.
the son made the plan at the beginning of the movie, and then at the end of the movie he's making another plan?
To fix the old plan,
Yeah.
how it backfired.
I like that.
But then also in the middle of the movie, the dad said plans don't work. Remember? He's like, well,
Oh, yeah.
it was
He said,
it wasn't
"Don't
more
make
so
plans."
plans. He was like, if you don't, it was
If you
like
don't make plans, they can't.
if you don't make plans,
go
it can't go wrong.
Yeah.
Which is the same thing. He's like, if you have no expectations, you can never be let down. Which is a terrible way to live life. But
Yeah.
it seemed like the dad was just like, he was just like, I just want to accept life as to what it is. Now he's like, because the dad felt trapped. He felt like there's no way. He's like, it's not going to get better. And he's like, I might as well give up. Which is the same thing like when people say, you know, if you have no expectations, you can never be let down. That's a terrible way to live life.
I think the whole
But that's
movie
how
was.
to tell people who've given up view life. So it's the same thing.
I think the whole movie was them wanting more than like they were given, because they've even said before they could pitch all of their salaries together and get a really good house.
Yeah,
But
they
they wanted to swindle
wanted
the
more.
family. They wanted the deed. They wanted that house.
I don't know if they
They
were
wanted
after the
to-
deed.
Well, no, I don't think. I think literally
I thought maybe they
where
were.
they fucked up is they just stayed there and ate dinner one night because they were gone. Like that's the whole fuck
Yeah.
up. Like they fucked up.
I also
Kind of, but I just think that was their downfall, because if they had really good jobs there, so if they kept working, they could have got
They could have
what
got away
they
with
wanted,
it.
but they wanted more,
More.
and they
I
wanted
agree,
to kind of
Brent.
like
Yeah.
they wanted to swindle everything. They wanted to do that, which way or the other, and that kind of led to their downfall.
This is weird. I don't know if it was me just catching the vibe, but like every time that Mr. Kim, the dad, would talk to the Mr. Park guy, the other dude,
Mm-hmm.
about his wife, he'd be like, "Oh, so you love her like a bunch?" And he
Mhm.
was like, "Well, we call it love, like
Yeah.
that stuff." And then like there's that one moment between the wife and Mr. Kim, right?
Yeah.
I don't even know what they were doing. They came back from something.
Yeah, she didn't want her husband to find out about the tuberculosis or whatever, so
Yes.
they went into the spa room,
Yeah.
the sauna room, and she was
And he
like,
kind
"You
of like
can't
held her
tell him."
hand.
Yeah,
I don't
So
think.
like I don't,
I don't
really
think
get
anything
the.
happened, but
No, I don't think he liked her. I think because we noticed throughout the whole film how much he wanted to protect his family, his wife,
Yeah.
how much that meant to him. I think that's another reason why he didn't like the husband. The husband wasn't necessarily a bad guy, but he also wasn't. He didn't respect his wife, but he wasn't outwardly disrespectful. He was never disrespectful
Yeah.
to his wife.
he never
But
yelled at her, he never hit her or anything.
no,
but he wasn't like.
but
defending her
alone when
on
he
it.
was talking, when he
Yeah.
was talking to the driver Kim, he would say things about his wife. Not that he was bad, but he was like, she sucks at cooking, she sucks at household stuff. And then when he said, "You do love her, right?" He was like, "We'll call it love." And
Well, also
I think he was more annoyed that that he didn't have the same respect for his wife that he had for his own
That's
wife.
true,
I
yeah.
think it was a respect thing. I think he felt that he was dishonoring his wife and why he didn't like him. I don't think it was because he had a thing for the other wife.
I think like the sauna scene. I don't really think it was anything like, oh, I'm trying to bang this dude's wife or like anything like that.
I didn't get that vibe at all.
I think it was just he was kind of just like pulling on her heartstrings. Cause her
Yeah, I
husband
think he's
didn't
like,
really do that,
yeah,
right?
I think he was
So,
like, I'm gonna take care of.
yeah,
like
to
I'm gonna
her
make
more gullible. He was just pulling on her
Yeah.
heartstrings.
Yeah.
like
That makes sense.
There's just so much you can like think about with this
Yeah.
movie. There's one thing, I don't know if I'm just missing something or if it was just an expression, but every time the mom or the dad would talk about the kid, they would be like, "Oh, so and so's," instead of saying my husband, they would say, "Oh, his dad."
I noticed
And they
that
would
too.
say, "Oh, his mom," instead of saying my wife.
Yeah, I noticed that too. Whenever they talked to someone else, they never said my wife or my husband. They always either said their name or when referring to a child, that child's dad or mom. They never said
At one point,
my wife or
when
my
she,
husband.
When she said his dad, I was like, oh, maybe there's just another dad there. But then the dad said his mom.
Yes.
So I'm like, okay, no, they're the parents. They're just like not. It goes into like they don't really feel love for each other.
That's what I think it was. Because
Because
the only intimacy we saw between those two was the one sex scene, and that was it.
Yeah.
it was very. Like,
But even that sex scene,
Yeah, it
wasn't about
passionate.
It wasn't passionate, and it wasn't about them two. Because remember
He was just
earlier
kinda
when he
horny.
found the panties, he was fantasizing about the panties, which he knew weren't his wife's. Remember?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
I do
even
remember.
in that intimate scene, there was not the intimacy there.
Yeah.
I felt like that was to portray they don't have their fire is gone.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think it's just whatever they got their money from is the thing that's keeping them together and their kids.
Yeah. It was a really good movie.
was
It really
good,
messes with your head.
Yeah, honestly,
I'm-
I do stand by. I think it is my second favorite movie of the year.
It could be my one. I don't know. I have to watch it again. I have to watch 1917 before
Yeah.
I can definitively say, but it's definitely top 2 of
I have a
2019.
little bit of bias for war movies, so I think 1917 will stay. And I think the cinematography in
Are
1917
you
is a
gonna join
little
the
bit better.
military?
I almost did. I was so close. I was extremely close.
Did you see Brent doing any physical activity
That's
ever?
exactly why I didn't. Because
Brent's like, I'd love to be in the military. Fuck, I have to be
my
active.
mom's side of the family is mostly a military family, so I was kind of like, not like conditioned, but I was kind of like, I should probably go. Like it looks like everyone's doing it, and it'd be interesting, but it just didn't work out for me. B-Rant has a bar about it.
I almost joined the military, but now I'm really fucking hairy.
That's not the bar.
It's about as good as I can get. What was that bar I spit at you the other day?
I don't remember.
I don't know. It's pretty fucking good though. It's like, oh, I'm in so much pain. It's
in
gonna
my-
be like Kurt Cobain.
It's in my personal email somewhere.
You saved it?
Yeah.
Oh shit. What was the other one I had? I had another good one. I can't remember what it was. Dude, I
got a biddy in your city. I'm sucking on that titty.
Unreleased B-Rent trash.
All right. Are we in the?
It's litty.
Are we in
Alright.
the?
We're in
Are
the
we in the
hour
ending?
range.
Last
are we in
thing,
the
we
ending
asked you to
phase?
go on
Did
our
anyone?
Instagram stories and give us a review for Parasite.
Is this a
Now
fake
follow
review? Did
us
someone else?
Brent's
follow
finessing,
us on,
Brent's finessing the fans.
Follow us on
Did someone
the
else?
Uncultured Opinions because we got a response.
Instagram is definitely the place to be.
Who responded?
I think I have to go to. I screenshotted it.
Are those anime titties?
Where is? Oh wait, we got one response from an SJ Lit. This is Merrick. Okay, we're not reading it anymore.
Did
This
you
is
not
Zane.
read? Did
No,
you not?
I'm just kidding. It was a bit.
Oh, it's SJ lit a sale.
Yeah.
And didn't you post that anyway?
No, that was me.
Oh, I almost responded too. So I almost had to respond, and it was
My-
gonna be
This is Merc.
My friend was supposed to like give me a little review, but he hasn't yet.
okay. Well, we're running out of fucking time.
Yeah.
He's got about 5 seconds. So.
Yeah.
All right.
no.
Are we on closing things? Where's
Yeah. Just follow us on Instagram and Twitter though, because we will probably ask for that more often. So if you want to engage with the show, follow us on socials.
Hey, on Sinaj.
Don't break that. I like having one that's at least still like.
Why? What are we gonna use it for?
I don't know. I just don't want it broke.
Okay.
It looks better having it not broke. It doesn't look
All right.
as
Are we
trashy.
good?
Yeah, we can end it.
Bye,
All right.
podcast.
After.
Thanks for Noah for coming out.
Thanks
Yeah,
for Noah
thanks,
for
Noah.
coming out of your living room to join us
Go watch Parasite.
in your other room.
Thanks for paying half my rent.
You're very welcome,
Thanks for
Brent.
paying for half of the podcast, dude. This is my roommate.
Yeah. Hello, guys, and you're
Have you
welcome
guys
for
ever-
paying for half of the podcast.
I like to Brent. Do you want to come on next week's episode?
Yeah, I don't
it
mind.
depends. What are you guys watching?
When are we kicking Ethan off an episode?
I only come on for the best of the best.
You weren't on for Sonic.
Oh
That's
yeah,
how
me and Noah
critical
might
I
do a
am.
20-minute episode on the Lighthouse. So stay tuned.
The
for
Lighthouse
that.
is really good.
Okay, well, whatever. We'll
me and
figure it
Noah
out.
really like that movie.
Thanks for listening. Is that all? We have anything else?
That's it for me.
All
I don't
right.
have anything else on
Anything
my
else?
Oh, wait.
notes.
Apologies to Tabitha for roasting her a couple episodes.
What? Why? Why?
We're not supposed to back down.
Huh? We good now?
Yeah.
Are we and Tabitha good?
Yep.
All right.
That's for her to say.
Thanks, Tabitha. All right. That's a wrap.